Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Enterprise Group's channel. Joining us is the Senior Vice President, as always, Desmond O'Kell. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure as always. So in our last video, we really kind of dabbled down into the business of Enterprise Group. And today I kind of want to focus on the balance sheet kind of questions, because you guys did just drop an earnings report and it was pretty astounding. I mean, you grew revenue to 3.9 million for the quarter, a massive increase from last year's 2.5 million with a gross margin of 31%. Can you further expand on this and just kind of let the investors know where you're driving this revenue from and just anything else you can offer?
Yeah, certainly. Well, the revenue is really coming from obviously the business that we're in. The Canadian energy sector is alive again. Activity levels are picking up for us. We're expecting some of the health of our clients, the producers, to continue and see that further in the development of their field assets. You know, a little bit of a background. You know, over the past several years, we've been in a bit of a energy downturn here in Canada. And what's happened is not only have activity levels and pricing and what have you has been compressed over the years. What we've been able to do, like many of our producing clients, is in these times, you really have to refine the business. You gotta right size everything. And we've refined the business over a period of a few years, to the point where, if you look back, 4 years in 2018, same period, we were gross margin 9%. Then the next year, 19, we're 25% gross margin, and then increased it again last year to 29%. And then, of course, the 9-month Q3 this year grew to 35%. So it's just further refining, right-sizing the businesses. It's finely tuned. So any new business, any new revenue really does fall to the bottom line.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I was also diving through your assets and liabilities. I mean, you guys got a good rate going here. I mean, you're sitting on over 50 million in assets, 18 million in liabilities, a decent cash position of 1.3 million. Can you kind of expand on exactly what you're kind of looking for moving forward here? Are you guys kind of on the growth side of building out these margins? Are you guys doing acquisitions, reinvesting in the business? Are you just keeping the debt down and just trying to stabilize what you got here? Just kind of give us some insights there.
Yeah, certainly. Well, we're a pretty conservative team here at Enterprise. We are, put a fairly tight rein on those metrics that you've named on the balance sheet. We do have a new banking arrangement, which is again no different than the last one, which is an asset-backed facility. The group that is banking us now is pro-growth. They understand the Canadian energy markets, so we're in the right spot. We do have some growth opportunities that are substantial, and we're going to talk about more of these things as we go along. But going forward, we've got demands from the clients. Of course, we're retooling some of our fleet to the natural gas, to the electrical grid style methods, and which is requiring a little bit of CapEx for us. And at the moment, as you can see, the metrics are solid, debt to EBITDA and debt to overall assets. So we're in pretty darn good condition. If you look at the peers and competitors of ours, probably not the same kind of financial nimbleness as we have. So we're in a very good position at this point.
I'd have to agree. Do you mind expanding a little farther too on the capital structure side? I know you were saying that, the energy sector here in Canada was going through somewhat of a drought, but I mean, looking at what you guys are doing here, it seems insanely robust. Do you mind giving insights on the insider ownership versus institutional versus retail?
Yeah, certainly. Well, there's just under 48 million shares out. Dating back a little bit here, we initiated an NCIB, an issuer bid, a few years back, and we've accumulated under that issuer bid well over 7 million shares. So we've been an active buyer of the shares and canceling that through the issuer bid. Management have been strong buyers, led by our CEO, Len Jarosik. Together, management directors, we're nearing 35% ownership. Really the rest of the float is primarily, a retail crowd. We did have a pretty good institutional following and so forth back in the days when the Canadian energy market was healthier. But over a period of time, they've just whittled themselves out, and really it's management and basically the retail investor at the moment.
That's incredible. I don't think this could have offered any better insights, Desmond. I really appreciate your time today.
No problem. Thanks for the interview.
On that note, folks, as always, let us know what you think in the comment section below, and we can discuss this at a later date with Desmond as well. Try and make this as interactive as possible. So stay cool, stay awesome, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one.